Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLUNE 3-Pack Screen Protector Plus 3-Pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
3 killed after medical helicopter carrying patient plunges into sea in Japan as pilot and nurse rushed to hospital. 3 people have been killed after a medical helicopter carrying a patient plunged into the sea in Japan. A further 3 people, including the pilot, nurse, and helicopter mechanic, were rushed to hospital after being rescued by the Coast Guard. The medical transport carrier fell into the sea in southwestern Japan on Sunday, according to the Japan Coast Guard. The Coast Guard deployed 2 planes and 3 ships to the area as part of the rescue operation. The pilot, Hiroshi Hamada, 66, Katsudo Yashitake, helicopter mechanic and nurse, Sakura Kunitake, 28, were rescued by the Coast Guard shortly after the crash. The trio were found in the water clinging to inflatable lifesavers before they were rushed to hospital. They were conscious but suffered hypothermia, an official with the Coast Guard told the Associated Press. The bodies of medical doctor Kei Arakawa, 34, Mitsuki Matoishi, 86, the patient, and her caretaker Kazuyoshi Matoishi, 68, were all killed in the fatal crash. Their bodies were recovered from the water by a Japan Air Self-Defense Force helicopter. The 6 people were on their way to a hospital in Fukuoka from an airport in Nagasaki Prefecture when it crashed, according to the Coast Guard. The cause of the accident remains unclear. This comes after 3 died in a deadly helicopter crash in Italy back in February. CEO of the Rovignati Cured Meats Empire, Lorenzo Rovignati, 42, died in the horror crash alongside the 2 pilots. The chopper plunged into the grounds of Castel Guelfo di Nacido, which is owned by the Rovignati family. In January, there was another fatal collision, this time between an American Airlines passenger jet and a Black Hawk military helicopter in Washington, D.C. All those on board the American Airlines plane, 60 passengers and 4 crew members, are thought to have died in the crash, which was labeled the deadliest aviation disaster in 24 years. The passengers included a number of professional ice skaters. 3 soldiers were also aboard the helicopter, which was on a training flight, a U.S. official said. Radio communications between the air traffic control tower and the Black Hawk show that the helicopter crew was aware that the twin-engine passenger plane was nearby. Air traffic control recordings appear to capture the final attempted communications with the helicopter. Given the call sign PAT-25, before it collides with the plane, a Bombardier CRJ-700. PAT-25, do you have a CRJ in sight? PAT-25, pass behind the CRJ. An air traffic controller says at 8:47 p.m., according to a recording on Livac.net. Seconds later, another aircraft calls in to air traffic control, saying, "Tower, did you see that?" apparently referring to the fireball in the sky when the crash happened. An air traffic controller then redirects planes heading to runway 33 to go around and divert from the airport. A web camera shot from the Kennedy Center in Washington shows an explosion midair across the Potomac at about 8:47 p.m. with an aircraft and debris in flames falling rapidly. A SIKORSKY, a 60 Black Hawk helicopter, crashed into an American Airlines plane carrying 64 people on January 29. The collision happened as the jet was about to land at Reagan National Airport. Army personnel have used Black Hawk helicopters since the late 1970s. Black Hawk helicopters don't just transport troops. The flying machines are used in search and rescue missions and deliver supplies to war-torn nations. Here are some facts about the helicopter